Hello all, welcome back to Shave with Peg Leg. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for your time and your subscriptions. And if you're not subscribed, please do so. It's free. You all know what to do. Alright, thanks very much. We're going with my third razor of my Magnificent 11 double-edged razors for 2023. And before we get to the razor, soap today is V&E's Maine made leather jacket. Now, this soap is now called New England leather, but leather jacket suits it. If you've ever had a leather jacket and you've hung it in the closet and you've opened up the closet maybe a month or a week later and that heavy leather scent from the closet hit, especially when the jacket's new, that's this. It is the strongest leather scent that I have in the den. It's absolutely fantastic. It is just a face full of leather. Now I have the splash in a little spray bottle, and it is the New England leather, and it's the same scent. The razor today, we will be using a Gillette Super Thin made in China on its fourth use. And I'm doing this for a reason, because the razor I'm using today, can you see the little tabs in each corner that hold the blade in place? And it's got the two slots, the two bars, and you drop the razor in so it sits in the two slots. Apply your base plate. Screw in the handle, and you have a Gillette Tech. This is a ball-end Tech from the 40s. No date code on it. It's hard to say when it was actually produced. It could have been 50s. But they started making these in the 40s. I think 39 was the first year. But there you go. Beautiful little razor. This is my underappreciated razor. I don't think they get enough love. I know people do use them on videos, but I still don't think they get enough love. My brush today is my Omega black handle 22 millimeter boar. Now I just shook the excess water off. It's still rather wet. My spray bottle over here, and I'm just gonna load it up off the puck. So how y'all doing out there? You having good shaves? Yes, my roll of toilet paper over my left shoulder. That's the extra one. So that, when you're on the toilet and you run out of toilet paper, you're not screaming for somebody to get you a roll from out of the closet. How many times have we had that happen? Sorry, I have never had that happen to me because I'm kind of anal about certain things, and that would be one of them. I always check to see that there's enough toilet paper on the roll before I sit my fat ass down, because for a lot of times I'm alone. So yeah, we're gonna do the face first. So, yelling for somebody to get me a roll of toilet paper, the only one I'm yelling at is the dog. And she's in there just trying to figure out why the hell I'm yelling. I love their soaps. I love this base. Yes, I know it's just a glycerin base soap, but they're slick, they lather easy, and their scents, guys, I'm telling you, they only have a store on eBay. But they're some of the best small artisan soaps you'll find. They're absolutely fantastic. Actually, it's still a little pasty. And if you're a follower of the channel, you know I'm not a big can of whipped cream on my face latherer. You don't, as far as I'm concerned, you don't need it. That's something you do because you enjoy doing it, and that's fine. You do what you want to do. But I just feel you don't need it. Very, very smooth razors. Yes, there is overhang, so you have to be careful of that. But it is a Gillette, right? And Gillettes have overhang. And by the way, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I came in and took my shower at 2:30. Just got out. And it was 66 degrees out at 2:30 in the morning. Oh, I wonder if you guys remember. I said something about 2 shaves ago, I think it was. My air conditioner went out on my car. We're going to have to dip the tips in the water and grab some more soap off the top. The air conditioner went out of my car, and then the next day I wanted to do laundry, and the timer on my washing machine didn't work, so I had to order a new timer. Well, I did that, and I could not find one for less than $90. They were like $90 to $120, depending on where you bought it from. It's like, it's just a flipping timer. So anyways, I ordered one off of eBay. It was from a guy that had a 100% rating. It was actually, they deal with used appliances and sell used parts and stuff. And they said it was a tested timer and it worked and everything. And they even got a 90-day warranty on it and blah, blah, blah. It was only $30. So it's okay. Give that to me. They sent it. I got it. I put it in. Because I have the luck of a rock. Right, it didn't work. Well, I shouldn't say it didn't work. It did work. Because I tested it before I put everything, I hooked it up and put it on the control panel and everything, but I didn't screw the panel back together. And I turned the dial to wash and it filled with water. I was like, okay, it works, because my other one wasn't doing that. So, I put it all back together. Went in the house, washed my hands, of course, and put my tools away. Went in the house, washed my hands, grabbed my basket of laundry, and went out and did my laundry. Well, by the time it got here with the mailman, who doesn't come till like 1:30, by the time I got it done and everything, it was like 2 o'clock. It's like, okay, I'm going to go have some dinner. Because I usually don't eat once a day. I usually eat between 3 and 4. Like, okay, I'm going to go in and have something to eat. So I went in to get something to eat. Didn't pay attention to the wash. Stuck my head out like 40 minutes later. Yes, it was done. Came out, took my clothes out of the washer, threw them in the dryer. Never checked them. Okay, no problem. The other day, Thursday, I'm sitting on the porch. I'm like, okay, I got to do some towels. I went in and grabbed the towels, brought them out, threw them in the wash machine, put soap up, set it, water's pouring in. I'm sitting there smoking my pipe, watching videos as I usually do. I hear it go through the wash cycle. I hear it drain out, and then nothing. And really didn't think of anything about it for a few seconds. But all of a sudden, I hear it start to... Mine's an up and down agitator. It's not a twist. It's an up and down. I hear it doing that, and it's no splashy sound. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. So I got up and went and looked. Not a drop of water in it. It didn't do the rinse cycle. Son of a... So the clothes I'd washed a few days prior, which I'd already put away and everything, only had the soap water spun out of them and never got rinsed. Whatever. They're clean. I'm like, wonderful. Flipping wonderful. Dip the tips back in the water a little bit. Grab some more soap. So, like, son of a beeswax. So I took the towels out, threw them in the dryer. Because I just didn't want wet towels sitting around, because, you know, they get moldy if you let them sit for a while. At least stinky, mildewy, stink. And I emailed the guy. Told him, I said, the timer doesn't work. I said, it works for the wash, and it runs a complete cycle, but when it hits rinse, it doesn't add any water for the rinse. It goes through the rinse cycle. I said the machine makes its motions, but there's no water in it. Then it drains out, nothing. He's like, okay, I'll send you a refund. He doesn't want it back, nothing. I'll send it. I said, well, I emailed him again. I said, you did test. I said, you said you tested it, and when, you know, on your listing. And he's like, oh yeah, we just test to make sure it works to start the wash. We don't run it through complete cycle. Okay. Whatever. So I went back online. He's sending me the refund. That's fine. So I went back online and I searched and I searched and I searched. And I finally... You guys ever do a search for something? And you can't say something, you can't find it in a price you're willing to pay. And you're like, okay, whatever. And you give up the search. Then you come back a couple days later and do another search. And you find a place that didn't pop up the first time you searched, but now it's up and it's got a price you're willing to pay. Well, that happened with me. I found a GE dealer. I forget where the hell it is. I think it's in Idaho. Selling the same part that they want $90 to $120 for I think it was $65. And then by the time I paid tax and shipping, it was $10 shipping. Yeah, I'm paying like $77, whatever it was. Whatever the hell it is. But anyways, I'm getting it for less than 80. I was like, okay. Now I just hope that the rest of the machine holds out. And I don't have to replace any other parts on that. But the thing is, now I got to take the whole damn thing apart again. I got touch-ups all through here. Techs are light. They're mild shavers. I got touch-ups through here and down here. Okay, no problem. We know that. They're mild shavers. We know. It's always been the knock on the tech. It's too mild for a lot of people. But it's not too mild. I will say this. It is not too mild of a razor if you shave every day. Because you're not going to have the heavy growth to knock down with it. That's what these were designed for. People that shaved every day, or so they could shave every day. And it won't irritate you. You can do 2 passes with and against, or across and against, whatever. And be done. Because you had to shave Monday through Friday to go to work. And then generally you would shave again on Saturday when you took your lady out Saturday night. A lot of people, for a lot of people anyways. And then 90% of the population went to church on Sunday morning, so you always shaved before you went to church. So it doesn't need to be that aggressive. All good now. Very good shave, man. The Gillette Tech. The underappreciated, overlooked razor. Very good shaver. I still have a little bit. It's not bad. Oh, I still got some right there I'm going to get. I'll get that. That did. That got it. Okay, head time. No, you're not getting any. I got to shave mine. You guys, really, seriously? You thought that? Back to front is with the green. Oops. I noticed my last video when I shaved my head and my second pass, I went with the grain the same as I did same as I did my first pass. My first pass in my head, I always go with the grain. I went with the grain again on the second pass. Okay, that's because you were running your mouth, you tard. I do overlapping passes. If you ever cut a lawn, you know what I'm talking about. On the back of my head, just to make sure I get everywhere. And I can feel from the center of the razor to the side pointing towards the center of the back of my head, cutting. It's like I was just doing this. I cannot feel any cutting going on here after the first pass because I only move it over like half a razor width. Make sure I get everything. These hairs here gave me a boatload of trouble last time. They did not want to cut. I ended up using a Shavette. No, forget it. You know how you're supposed to angle a Shavette like that to shave? I did it straight up like that and just scraped, but it got it. It's like they wouldn't cut. I couldn't get them. Couldn't get these. They were like that long, and I couldn't get them to cut. It was like. Made me mad. Huh? Let's open the bowl. Scoop it out. With a shave. For this pass, I should say. Oh yeah, guys, I've said this 100 times. If you're not shaving your head yet, if you ever get to that point, you are gonna love this part of shaving your head. This nice, not as stiff as it was because I broke it in. But this brush, this boar, badgers feel good. Synthetics, they're soft. It's like somebody gently rubbing your head. Badgers are okay. But these boars, being a little stiffer, the massage feeling on your scalp is so good. Not saying to shave your head if you don't have to. Keep your hair as long as you can, I guess. But as Jim over at Jim Shaves, or Jim Will Shave says, and him and I agree, the ladies like the bald head. This one. You guys, I don't know where your heads are tonight. Let me tell you. All right. If back to front is with the grains, that means front to back against the grain, right? Oh, another thing that happened. This happened last Friday. I had the dog out on the porch with me, and I closed off because the bedrooms, my hallway, dining room, living room, kitchen are all fake wood floor. It's the little pieces that slot together. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, when my kitchen's linoleum. So I use my Roomba out there. Go around. Blow my cheeks out again. Don't have to. So anyways. And I vacuum the bedrooms because they're carpet. Well, Friday I vacuumed and shampooed my room and Mom's room. I have a shampooer. I shampooed both carpets. I did Mom's because the dog sleeps in there. I got stuff I sprinkle down on the carpet, so when you vacuum it, it takes a lot of the stink out from a dog. So I did that. Vacuumed the room. Shampooed her carpet, and then came in and shampooed mine. So I was like, okay, let's do everything. I was like, let's close off, because I don't like it going in on the carpet, it gets stuck. So I closed Mom's bedroom door, closed my bedroom door. Well, actually, my bedroom door stays closed most of the time anyways to keep the dog out. Because the fiance doesn't like dog hair in the bed. And she sleeps in the bed. So closed the bathroom door and Mom's bedroom door. And anyways, I was going to turn the Roomba on. Because I had the dog out on the porch with me. Okay. Because she doesn't like it. She stands there and barks at the damn thing. Anyways. I go to turn it on. I pick up the remote. The time's on the remote. It says it's at its docking station. It's got little symbols. It's got little symbols on it to tell you what function you press. It's got a timer on it too, so that if you want to set a timer for it to vacuum at a certain time. Whatever. Press the button to start it up. Nothing happens. Okay. Well, I know there's batteries are good in the remote because I can see the clock on it. I can see everything. Yeah. Like, okay. So, just to make sure, I changed the batteries out on the remote. I have a bunch of rechargeable batteries and I keep them charged. And I tried to. It wouldn't work. It's okay. It's not that. So I took the Roomba and I was like, okay, maybe it didn't dock right and didn't charge. And I'm trying to move it on the base to get the lights to come on. Even if it's fully charged, when it touches the two connections for it to charge, the lights will come on even though they'll shut right off. Nothing. So the battery on the damn Roomba's dead. So I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Something else going wrong now? Oh, I didn't do alum on my face, did I? Well, we'll do everything at once. How about that? Something else. It's an okay head shave. I got rid of the bulk of it. But here is still, and I don't know if it'll get it, and a little bit in the back. Let's see if it'll get it. Let's see. I'll give it a little more pressure. We'll see if it'll get it. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, I'm looking. And I found an iRobot. I think it was $49.95. It was on sale for 53% off. It doesn't have a docking station. It's got a USB cord to charge it, so you got to have like a phone charger thing for the wall and hook the cord to, and every time it'll go back to that spot to be plugged in. From what I was reading, but you got to physically plug it in. So okay, not a big deal. So especially for $50, get that sucker. No, it didn't get it. It's still there. I can still feel it. So I'm like, okay, I'll get that. That's fine. So I ordered that. It's like if it's not one thing, it's a freaking another. Okay, let's rewipe the head. You know what I mean? I guess they come in threes, right? Bad things. AC in the car, timer on the washing machine, and now my frickin' vacuum's dead. So I'm waiting for a new one of those to come in. Yeah, it's still a little bit there. Back's not bad. But that on the sides isn't. That's not going to go anywhere. Not with that razor. It's just too mild. I'm not feeling anything from the alum on my head. Nothing. Not a tingle, not a dingle, no nothing. Not on the face or neck either. So that can come right off. No micro cuts with the tech. Now, if you have really sensitive skin, you might. But... And if you have really sensitive skin and you want to go into deep shaving, this is the razor to get. It holds a little water sometimes. Because it is a mild shave. Like I said, it was basically designed for everyday shavers. Okay, let's apply some Dickinson's witch hazel. Oh, yeah, I gotta get to bed soon. I'm wide awake. I'm still wide awake. I don't even know if I'm going to sleep tonight. I might not sleep until tonight, since it's like probably closer to 4 o'clock in the morning now. And I have a doctor's appointment at 9:40. The scent on that soap, the leather, is just pounding my nose. And that's fantastic too. Nivea Max Hydration, the one I always use. Most of the time. Not much for the head. Yeah, I gotta go see. My doctor left the office a couple weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago. And I'm not following him. He's too far away. This office is right around the corner from me. That's the reason I go there. And, well, a female doctor that is the head doctor of the office who runs the place. Now, I'm going in for my gallbladder surgery on the 20th at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I have to be there 2 hours prior. I'm at 35 minutes. All right, we'll talk about that on some other time. Anyways, I got to go see her tomorrow. You guys take care. Sorry I ran so long. All right, enough of the battling back guy in the camera. You're at your next. Happy shaves out there, guys. Have a good week.